recently came across a video titled "My Italian Neighbor Learned to Mind Her Business the Hard Way." And I was curious to find out what exactly was the lesson and what exactly did she do to our sister to warrant what she did to her. You will not believe. You would not guess, even if I gave you 10 minutes to guess what our sister did this to Italian woman. Anyways, you don't have to wait long because I am going to tell you what happened, but I'll show you a snippet of the video as well. So our sister starts the story by saying that she lives in Italy with her husband and they bought a house. They're very excited to live in that house and it's an achievement, right? But little did they know they will find a neighbor that is very nosy and unwelcoming. And she says, according to our sister, she does not like black folks.
I don't know if you people know devil beans. Brought it. I wore my gloves in the night and I spread devil beans all around my fence, especially where she passed. In fact, if her skin just touched my fence like this, it's going to destroy her body and start itching her. I put devil beans everywhere. The next day, this woman, true, she came into my compound to come and destroy my garden again. Immediately, she just passed my fence like the devil beans has touched all her body. She went to my garden to start uprooting. Then she started shouting and crying. All her body was itching her. I was not the one that called the police and they came. Madam, what are you doing in my compound? You are trespassing. That was the first and last day that woman ever entered my compound.
The neighbor will bring her dogs and let them take care of their business in her compound, or even goes as far as after they poop, she takes that poop and throws it on her side of the fence. And she got frustrated. She was always in her business, but the last straw for her was when she got people from back home to bring her specific vegetables and specific plants to plant in her own yard. The lady came and uprooted some of them, which, why would you even do that, right? But she did that. So once she saw that, she was very upset, understandably. So she asked her sister that was coming from back home to bring her something called the devil beans. Apparently, I had to Google this because I had no idea what devil beans are. It's a type of plant that when you touch it, it makes your skin itchy and it's painful and it's just not a good experience. So people that know it avoid that plant, right? So she got it delivered to her place in Italy, and she said she planted it all over her fence wherever this lady comes and starts trouble in her own yard. So little did the lady know, she comes back the next day and she does what she always does: snoop around, touch her plants, come with her dogs to her yard. Basically, long story short, she comes into contact with that plant called devil beans and she started screaming and she got itchy. At this point, our sister called the police, telling them that her neighbor is trespassing. The police came and asked her, what are you doing on this side in the first place, right? So long story short, that was the last day the lady came to bother our sister. And it was an interesting story and a funny one as well, because she did not let this woman take her out of character. She wanted to push her buttons to the point where she can now call the police on her and say that this black woman is threatening me or causing trouble, because this is not the first time the police came to deal with them. But the other times, it was the neighbor that was calling the police on her, saying that there's noise disturbance. They'll always find something to bother you about. But our sister handled it differently and in a way that I've never heard of before. Now I know what devil beans is. But do you know, or did you know what devil beans is? And how do you think our sister handled this interaction with her racist neighbor? Let us know down below. I am Wongel Zelalem. I'll see you on the next one. Bye.